XDB DigitalBits is fighting mad. You see, about the end of November, back over here in this area, it got sucker punched, just drug it down to the floor, down to the bottom of the ground here, trying to rip its heart out. And they tussled and they fought for weeks and weeks, and finally XDB said, "This far and no more." Pulled out a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu move and came to the top side. And now I am calling XBD the potential bear slayer. Welcome back to Road Dog Crypto. My name is Lane, and we are celebrating DigitalBits' victory to get above this resistance level of 0.003, break out to the upside. And I want to give a shout out to Zerasoda, who's watched the channel for a while, who's recently joined with the Crypto Chart School Telegram group that I have. It's free, and there's also a chat group there. He posted a beautiful chart of this cup and handle. Perfect textbook. When you see them match up to these specifications, you get these results. There are too many people out there who are teaching this pattern very sloppy and very wrong, but when you do it by the book, you get the result, and XDB perfectly came up to that measured move target for a true cup and handle. Shout out to you, Zerasoda. You are doing fabulous. I'll leave a link in the description below, but you are all welcome to come and check out the channel. It's got a wealth of knowledge there to help you become a better trader and investor. It's all free. There's also a chat group that is starting to grow. It may turn into a free trading group, and I would love to invite you all to join that as well. Now let's talk about XDB and what we can expect. So zooming out to the bigger picture, you see that we've made a double bottom here on the daily time frame. But making a double bottom, we come back up, and it's quite a way to go. We will see resistance at these areas, say about 0.0045 cents. But the bigger picture we're looking for is for this double bottom to eventually come back up to this level right here. And it's got to retest that area. Now it may linger, it may make a handle here, it may come above it and make a handle. Both of those are some good signs to look for. This coin will be well into profit. For anybody who bought it down here when it just felt disgusting to hit that buy button, you guys are going to reap the rewards once this coin gets up to this level. Now, for those of you guys that have been following me on this channel, and if you've bought XDB and added this to your bags, even though if your bags were down, my bag of XDB came down and I've added more at this level. It did not feel good. It reminded me of maybe all you had to eat was marshmallows for weeks and weeks and weeks, and you're just like, if I see another marshmallow, I'm going to freaking throw up. That's what it felt like. If I see XDB keep hanging around these levels or going lower, I'm just going to throw up, man. I can't hit that buy button. For those of you that did, this is the payoff. And where the price is currently, that's a 37%. Where it got up to on the cup and handle measure move, that was a 60% gain. So anybody that just got into this down here, you need to be taking some profit. And some of you guys that lowered your average entry price by buying at these lower levels, you might have an opportunity to take a little sliver of profit. I know I did. I sold about 10% in these areas just to have some profit, because there's a good chance we could come back down and see some of these levels, 0.0029, before going back up. It's important to take a little bit of profit in this whenever you can. And even that feels kind of weird, right? Just selling off that 10%, I was like, oh, but it could go higher. You got to fight against those emotions. Pay attention to your emotions, but don't act on them. So guys, this video is more of a celebration than one of actually giving you targets, because all the targets that we talked about before are still valid. So the biggest areas that you want to look for come from this right over here, bringing this over to the side. And this is going to be from 0.0043 to about 0.0045. So we'll get a little bit of a hiccup there. And we're also getting a little bit of a hiccup in this area where we were. And that's why I have this trend line here connecting these tops. And it coincides with this 50 EMA average. So basically, we're kind of rejected temporarily at those levels, and those are levels that we need to get over. So right now, I'd like to see it get over 0.0032. Hold that area, and then we can expect more upside. On the plus side, when we look at our indicators, we can see that money flow is starting to come up. VWAP is going to the upside. Even stochastics, even though they're in a high range, decided they'd go back up. So this one's got some legs over the next few days here. But still, keep in mind, this one's going to be in a little bit of a struggle. Now, the MACD is looking pretty awesome. Very strong moves to the upside. Histogram is on the positive side of the zero line in the green here. DigitalBits still has a good fight in front of it, but isn't it nice to see it's coming out on top? The biggest sign that I want you guys to watch for is on this 4-hour chart, and it involves our EMAs. Oh, here's another good sign. Ichimoku cloud going up there very thin. Good sign. The EMAs, the yellow one here is the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. We want to make sure that we stay above that. I mean, we can wick below it. We don't want a candle close below it. We want to stay above that. Now, one of the biggest things you want to see is this blue line, which is a 50 EMA. When that crosses the yellow, that's called a golden cross. That's a good buy signal. The big one that we want to look for is this white line, 100 EMA crossing that yellow. And that means it's on, baby. We can expect a big move out of that, and that will be a sign for money to pour in, probably giving us a strong uptrend. And we may see something crazy like over here. And right here is where the blue crossed over the yellow. And when it did that, we were going off to the moon, right? And by the time that the white one crossed over that yellow, according to this chart, we've already had sell off. A lot of people were just selling their bags. When you look closely at the order books on the exchanges, for the longest time, there's been immense sell pressure, just orders stacked on top of each other. It just almost looked like it would never break through that. But now there's fewer and fewer orders there. And when I turn on the VRVP, you can see that we're in a good zone here. There is not a lot of sell activity through here. And even going back, I can't show it on the screen, unfortunately. KuCoin has kind of changed their setup on spot trading. I do see it on my phone, but I'm seeing a lot fewer sell orders through here. And it's also reflected on past history here on the VRVP. And just to put it short, we've got a good chance to come up here to these levels, even as high as 0.00509. And I hope so, because these will be the areas that I'm going to be looking at selling about half my bag and then just filing the rest of this coin away, taking it out of my trading account, put it to the side, and just letting this baby ride to see how far it will go. This one could make 100x gains, but I want to pay myself first so that I have no more risk involved with this, because going through all this stuff down at the bottom, it was not fun. I hated it. I tried to avoid that at all cost. Usually I'm looking to get in, not looking to offset an investment to lower my entry price. Going by the charts, and what I seen over on the charts, I saw that that was my best play on that, and that worked out very well. I've said it before, it's going to be hard for you to mess up. If you're coming into crypto right now and we're at a bottom phase, if you're just patient, it's going to be hard to mess this up, because you are in crypto at the right time. So guys, celebrate, take a little profit when you can, recognize whatever your bigger plan is for this coin. It is looking to have some more upside. Just be cautious of the signs I've given you to watch out for that are bullish, staying above this 200 EMA on the 4 hour. Once we do that, we want to start looking for the same type thing to happen on the daily. And once we see that, that will be back where we get into these larger numbers that we really want to see out of XDB. Let me just go ahead and put one last target that I see right here. Corresponds with this area over here to the left, and that would be just right under 1 penny at 0.0095. So for you guys that have been suffering through this, congratulations. Until next time, my name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog. Please remember to hit that like button if you found this information helpful, and I will catch you on the next one. Be blessed. You got this, baby.
Hello, friends. Bobby Joe Rumblemaker right here telling you about the opportunity of a lifetime. Are you trying to find financial freedom by trading and investing in them there cryptocurrencies? But are you having a hard time being profitable and making them winning trades? Well, you can get all that knowledge and a whole lot more just by watching the Crypto Chart School playlist over here at the Road Dog Crypto channel. You just go right down here where it says Chart School, you click that full playlist, and voila! They got all the knowledge right there. And they're adding to it every week. So if you want to be profitable, right there you can go. And it's all for a like and a subscribe till you get all the answers you need over at the Road Dog. Happy trading, y'all.